Hey guys, it's that Dividend guy coming at you with another Robinhood portfolio update. Happy Friday. Hopefully everybody's having a GGD, a great green day in the market. You know I always wish the best for my viewers and subscribers. So for today, we're going to go over the overall portfolio value. Of course, the value by the metrics, the buying power, and exactly where that money went, as well as the individual holdings and how they are performing. See if there are any deals within the portfolio. Then, of course, we're going to take a look at the watch list and see the stocks and which prices I would buy those stocks at. So, jumping right in for today, we are up $181, about 0.33% for today. That 1 week mark, we're down $650, loss of about 1%. That 1 month mark, we are up $2,200 with a 4.25% return. That 3 month mark, we are up $5,100, a 10.4% return. Then year to date, we are at $5,600, about an 11.5% return. Then that 1 year mark, we are up $11,521, a 26.4% return. Then all time, we are up $29,011.43, a 111% return. So guys, in the short term, anything can happen. We have tariffs going on. There was an election. There's a lot of political stuff going on. There's a lot of fear in the market right now. But in the long term, the fundamentals of the business will propel your portfolio. The overall stock performance is based upon the earnings of the companies that you own. So if earnings are going up, then overall your portfolio should be in the green. And I try to buy some of the highest quality companies in the world and let those make me money over time. So for buying power, I did end up buying a share of Apple. So that's where my money went this paycheck. Jumping into realty income right now, sitting at 56.32. This is my personal favorite REIT, monthly dividend payer, as well as a triple net lease. So they own the properties, but they don't have to pay anything on them. They just collect the rent check. They've never had an occupancy rate lower than I think 93% through the dot-com bust. Through the financial crisis and through COVID. So they know how to pick quality tenants, and I'm not worried about them paying their rent. We have 5 shares of this Dividend Aristocrat, $281 of market value. Average cost is around $52 per share. 0.5% of the portfolio is in realty income. Today we're up around $2. Total we're up $23 with an 8.8% return. Dividend coming in of $1.34. Next up, we've got Altria, around $59 per share. Dividend King, 320 shares, around $18,900 worth of market value. Average cost is $47.27. 34% of the portfolio is in Altria. Today, we're up $131. Total, we're up $3,700, around 25% in the green for Altria. Guys, I love the company. Wouldn't buy it at these prices. It does its job well. It buys me a share of Apple every single quarter with some cash left over. Next up, we've got Coca-Cola sitting at around $69 per share, 15 shares, $1,036 worth of market value. Average cost is $60.54. 1.8% of the portfolio is in Coca-Cola. Today we're down 15 cents. Total we're up almost $130 with a 14% return. Guys, this is such an inflated price. I don't want to purchase it here at these levels. I love Coca-Cola. It's one of my top 5 foundational stocks, but I don't want to buy it at this big of a markup. So I will wait until it drops to buy more shares. Next up, we've got Apple at $212.41, 11 shares. I did buy an extra share today, so I'm staying true to my month, my goal, 1 month. One time a month, I buy a share of Apple, so a share a month for Apple. Market value is $2,300 of market value. Average cost is right around $220 per share, so down a little bit here. 4.3% of the portfolio is in Apple. Today we're up $26. Total we're down $65, around a 3% loss. So still could buy another share, and depending on where I'm at, I might buy another share but depending on where it's at, I might buy another share with my next check. Trying to get ahead of the game here. AbbVie is at $211.25. We've got 95 shares, $20,000 worth of market value. Average cost is $95 and about 20 cents. 36% of the portfolio is in AbbVie. Today we're down $33. Total we're still up 11 grand with a 121% return. Guys, this is by far the best returning stock I've ever owned. I'm glad that I stood on my own morals, my own investing thesis, and held on to it after Buffett sold, because I would have lost out on around probably an 80% gain at that point. So guys, this stock's goal is to buy me a share of Google for the rest of my life. And right now, it nearly does that. So I'm excited about the dividend growth because eventually it will buy me a share of Google for the rest of my life. So right now it needs a little bit of cash to get over that share price for Google, but this does enact the strategy. Altria buys Apple, then AbbVie buys Google. Next up, we've got Visa at $3.30 per share, up $2 today. We have 35 shares, market value of $11,500. $350 is our average cost. 20% of the portfolio is in Visa. Today we're up $83. Total we're down $585, down about 5% here on Visa. Guys, I did want to buy Visa. I just didn't have enough free cash because I'm paying for rent and everything this month as well. So I wanted to have, and I did actually have to pay my tax return for filing taxes, this check as well. So I had a little bit more money coming out than I would have liked. And that difference between paying for my taxes being done versus not would have been enough for me to buy a share of Apple and Visa. So we'll see where the stocks are at when I get paid next check. But I would like to add either a share of Google or Visa just to add to the share count this month. Next up, we've got Google, the last position in the portfolio. We've got 6 shares, around $1,000 of market value. Stock sitting at $166.61. Average cost is around $194 per share. Around 2% of the portfolio is in Google. Today we're up $11. Total we're down $160 with around a 14% loss, with a dividend coming in a couple of days on March 14th of $1.20. So guys, I love Alphabet. It will be one of the top 3 stocks in the portfolio that can fluctuate between Apple, Visa, or Google. I'm not going to be mad at any of them taking the spot, but I will try to keep Apple in that number 1 position. If Visa overtakes it naturally, then I'll live with it. But guys, this is by far the best deal in the portfolio. The reason that I didn't buy it is simply because Apple has not been down for a while, and I wanted to take advantage, as well as I owe myself a share a month. So with the next check, I would happily buy either one or both of Google and Visa at these prices. Then for the watch list, I did add Pepsi because it is down. It's about $150 a share, so I have about $40 upside here, around $36 upside on PepsiCo. So this is one of those that I wouldn't mind owning the duopoly in soda. I know Dr. Pepper's a thing as well, but it owns less of a market share, and I don't feel as compelled to own Dr. Pepper as I do Mountain Dew, let's be honest. So that's why I have Pepsi on the watch list, and I wouldn't mind having 10 stocks total. That's kind of been my round number. And so I would either buy a company that pays me in January or in March. The company that I would add if I was adding a company in March would definitely be Meta, but I would rather own Google at this point. Next up, we got Costco around $904, up about 1.5% today, but below $1,000. I still think it's a steal. So this company's been dropping like a crater. It's 156 in the red, 14% loss. So a really good buying opportunity if you've bought anywhere above $1,000 on Costco. I don't have $1,000. Well, I have $1,000 I could put in the portfolio, but my Dave Ramsey-ness says I shouldn't transfer over $900 to buy a single share of a stock right now. I'm in a good position with my emergency fund, and that is because I've been very strict about it, and I don't want to transfer money over. Now, I do want to own Costco in the future. I hope it's below $1,000 when I purchase the stock. Then, of course, we got Berkshire jumping up $8 a share. Dang, let's see. Does it say why bucks? Sales portion years? Nope, it does not. But even though there's not good or bad news about it, it's still up. So I'd still, like, my stepdad gave me cash to buy a share of Berkshire. I need to just pull the trigger. This is probably going to be like Apple where I miss out on gains, but overall, guys, this is going to be one of the top positions in the portfolio eventually anyway. But overall, I'm more focused on individual holdings as in Apple, Visa, or Google as of right now. So, guys, I would honestly I'd purchase all of these at these prices. They're near enough or below where I want them. But as of right now, I'm focused on Apple. But with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for liking the videos, subscribing if you enjoy the daily grind, guys. I love putting out content for you. And it does keep me motivated seeing, 111% all-time returns. So thank you guys for keeping me motivated. Remember to hit the like button on this video. Hit subscribe on the channel if you guys enjoy the daily uploads. I've posted every day this week. Tried to do a couple shorts a week as well. Trying to stay as consistent as possible with the channel. So if you guys enjoy that grind, hit subscribe and see me become a millionaire. It's going to take time, but, consistency is key. I bought another share of Apple today, and that's something to be excited about. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on Monday with another Robinhood portfolio update. Take care, guys.